Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jake Briggs here continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the Jam Session. We cook up every single game, every single day. Money making Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. One of my absolute favorite days of the week. My favorite days of the week are Friday and Sunday. The vibes on Friday are just always immaculate. And then Sunday is probably always the best money making day with NFL, NBA going on. Just can't really beat it. Speaking of NBA and NFL going on, Sundays are extremely busy for me. I need to start doing a little more work Saturday night pre-hand. But because of that, today, guys, I know, no graphics today. I'm just going to rapid fire, let you guys know how I'm feeling on these games. We'll be back to regular schedule programming tomorrow. Information the same, though, and money's still going to spend the same. Let's do what we do, man. We just kick the crap out of the books. Let's make some money tonight. And without further ado, let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. Last night, we did drop our NBA player of the day. We had the Atlanta Hawks. Unfortunately, Giannis happened late fourth quarter. Shout out to the Bucks, man, as they punched their ticket to the NBA in-season tournament championship. So, we'll bounce back on that play, though. We've hit 16 of 24 on that play. We've also hit 11 of 17. So, just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward. You guys can scoop that play up today over at Pickdawgz Premium or hop on something long-term as we continue to try to kick the crap out of the books. Let's talk about today. Today, first game on the board. We got the Pacers laying 7.5 points on the New Orleans Pelicans. Total 231.5. I'm on Indiana here in this game. Indiana's been night and day for me this season. On the road, they're a fade. We know that. We're not trying to catch the falling knife with them more often than not. We know what they are. They did win their last game. They were playing the Sixers, though. The Sixers are even more of a fade than Indiana is. And a spot like this at home, at the crib, going up against another team on the D&B, the New Orleans Pelicans. Only way I could look in this game is the Pacers. I trust them at home. We've bet them at home. We've been able to cash with them at home. I think this is a spot where they beat up on a team they are head and shoulders better than. Wouldn't be surprised if this was a nice double-digit home win for Indiana. I'll lay it here in our first game of the day. We also got the Celtics laying 17.5 on the Washington Wizards in Washington. This is a game I'm not overly in love with. A game I'm 9 times out of 10 just going to leave alone. Forced to play it, I would lean towards Boston laying the points. Boston, still, in my opinion, the best team in the league. We just seen them kick the crap out of the Pistons the other day, and they probably do the same thing to the Wizards. Laying this many points on the road, though, in a non-motivated spot, it just is not the best spot for me to be laying this many points with the Celtics. The reason we laid in that last game, they were coming off a loss, had extended rest, were at home. It made sense to lay it there with Boston. And this one, it still makes sense. This is the best team in the league versus the worst, but also wouldn't be surprised if they won the game like 15-14. No way in hell I'm looking in the direction of the Wizards. Forced to play this game, though. I would lean Celtics 9 times out of 10. I won't have any money on that game. We got the Knicks laying 4.5 points on the Orlando Magic. Play the damn theme song. I'm on the Orlando Magic plus the points in this one. The Knicks are still overrated, overvalued. It's still Jay versus the Knicks. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I trust Orlando, and Orlando is ultimately all it comes down to. I'm going to give y'all the number, man. Since the start of last season, Orlando is 39-14 ATS at home at the crib. They're covering at home at a 74% clip. No way in hell I'm fading them getting points, especially for an overrated, overvalued New York Knicks team. Just a play on the spot situation. I love betting Orlando in Orlando. 39-14 at home since the start of last season. Covered in 74% of their games. Sign me up. I'm on the Magic, continuing to fade the Knicks. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves laying 4.5 points on the San Antonio Spurs. Total 214.5. We've already seen the Spurs beat Minnesota in San Antonio this season. They've only played once. San Antonio won that game 113-103 on the 2nd of November. Minnesota was not playing as well then as they are now. Minnesota's playing their best basketball of the season right now currently. But that still doesn't mean go lay over a bucket on the Spurs. In my opinion, this is a legitimate 50-50 game, especially with the game being in San Antonio. We've already seen San Antonio get them outright in San Antonio this season, and I think they have a legitimate chance to do so in this one as well. So, play on the spot, play on the situation. I'm on the Spurs. I don't like laying points with Minnesota. They're still the house of disappointment, in my opinion. I like how the Spurs fought back when they were down big in that game against the Blazers the other day and won that game. That's the style of fight I'm looking for. At home, getting points, I'm going to lean towards the Spurs in that one. We head over to Phoenix, where the Suns are 10.5-point home favorites over the Portland Trail Blazers. I do not trust San Antonio. I'm sorry, not San Antonio. I do not trust Phoenix laying this many points, man. Phoenix as a home favorite, Phoenix since the start of last season, they are 20-34-1 ATS at home. They've only covered in 37% of their games. Overall, when you incorporate all the games since the start of last season, they've only covered in 40% of their games. The Suns are not a money-making team, and this is not a team I'm interested in laying double digits with. Blazers, gritty team. Blazers always play tough, down to the wire. We've seen the Blazers play them tough earlier this season. They lost that game by 6, 103-97 on the 2nd of November. And I think we're looking at something similar here in this one. So, Suns are just not a lay double-digit style team, in my opinion. Blazers are a team that always fights tough. I'll grab the 10.5 points in my pocket. We got my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, out on the road facing the Golden State Warriors. Dallas is favored by 2.5 here in this one. These two teams have matched up once this season. That game was in Golden State. Golden State won that game 120-117 about a month ago. I'm on my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks. I trust them on the road. It's simply all it boils down to. The Mavs, since the start of last season, on the road, when favored, are 23-8 against the number. They've covered in 74.2% of their games when favored on the road since the start of last year. Warriors, Stephen Curry listed it right now as game time decision. I think the Mavs lock in here, get this win in the revenge spot, in the spot where they dominate as road favorites. No need for me to overcomplicate this one. I'm taking, in my opinion, still the better basketball team, who I trust in this spot. I'll lay it with the Mavs. Last and final game of the night, we got the Los Angeles Lakers at home, at the crib, with the Memphis Grizzlies rolling in. Memphis has been rolling. Shout out the Grizzlies, man. They've been rolling recently. In this one, though, I will lean towards the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron could be back for this one. He's game time decision right now currently. The Lakers always play Memphis tough. And I think they play them tough in this one as well. Memphis is playing the better basketball. Memphis probably wins the game. I don't want to lay points with Memphis on the road, though. Memphis goes stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib. Laying points on the road with them is usually where you find yourself in trouble. I think the Lakers, especially if LeBron's back for this one, do enough to keep this game competitive. If not, win it outright. I want the points in my back pocket with the home dog. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all. Got you in and out of here, man. Just broke down every single game on the card. Hopefully, we smashed it per usual. Of course, I have premium plays for you, ladies and gentlemen, over at the site, including my NBA Play of the Day. We did drop it yesterday with the Atlanta Hawks, man, but it's been a really good month for us on that play, a really good week, and we're just trying to keep the momentum rolling forward. You can scoop it up over at Pickdawgz Premium. You can hop on something long-term, get every single play that I'm offering today and over the duration of the package that you scoop up. My favorite day of the week, man, NFL Sunday. We got NFL games. We got NBA games. Y'all know I'm locked and loaded at Pickdawgz Premium, man. Hop on something long-term and let's do what we do, which is kick the crap out of the books. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. I'll be back tomorrow, regular scheduled programming, so be on the lookout for that. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. I'm out of here. Peace.